Hey guys, it's Doom. I'm doing my first ever video, which is going to be part of a series in which I post a blog on All Is Brawl and request that people post topics or questions for discussion in the video. So I intended to get some serious responses about competitive gaming, Brawl, maybe Pokemon, questions about Juice Gaming or Apex 2012, something serious and relevant, but that didn't really go over so well because it's All Is Brawl, and I really deserve that for asking them. But whatever. I got a lot of funny questions, silly nonsense, and a couple serious ones. So the first question, I'm going to start with the serious ones, is from EE from Maryland, or Ramona Flowers, as some of you may know him. He asks why DM Brandon and I sold out to get onto the URC, or the Unity Rule Set Committee, the people that make the rules for Brawl. And he's just joking, trying to garner a little bit of attention. We didn't sell out, nothing of the sort. We both really support the idea of a unified rule set in which everyone plays by the same rules at different tournaments. It's the same game. Why not use the same rules? We are also longtime proponents of the Meta Knight ban, and we think it's a really great idea, and definitely legitimately support it. Not selling out for any reason other than that. I don't even know what reason there is to sell out. Uh, so Hammock from New Jersey, I believe he's from New Jersey, asks who I think the most underrated Pokemon is. Right now, I think that's got to go to Jellicent. Jellicent's a great Pokemon, really defensive water type. It learns Taunt, which is really cool, and Recover, two great moves that its sort of counterpart, Vaporeon does not have. So that's a really big advantage. Jellicent also, commonly is seen with Toxic, like most bulky water type Pokemon are. You get 3 immunities if you run Water Absorb, so you have an immunity to Water, Neutral, Normal, and Fighting. Uh, and I believe that's all I have to say about Jellicent. Just a great, specially defensive Pokemon with a lot of uh, vi- vitality and viability, that too. Just a great Pokemon all around, and it doesn't really see the use that it should. We have a somewhat serious question from Shiro from California. He asks, what do I think about furries? And if I dislike them, explain why. And if I don't dislike them, also explain why. I have no problem with furries. I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but if you have some kind of sexual preference, if you have a fetish, whatever, I'm totally down with that. Just do your own thing. It's cool with me. I'm not gonna judge or frown upon anybody over that. Yeah, so just do your own thing, and that's totally fine with me. Anyone can do what they want so long as it's not harmful. All right, so now on to the silly stuff. We have Yes from New Jersey or Missouri asking, or saying rather, meat is bad, yes or no? And this is a reference to another blog that was posted tonight by Japan, who says that meat is terrible for you. There's no nutritional value after you cook it, and being a vegetarian is the true way of life. Japan is out of his mind and ridiculous. Meat is not bad for you. It's actually a staple in the human diet, but we're not really going to get too into that. Uh, Gunblade from New Jersey asks, if the fusion dance was real, would I fuse with him? I would say yes. I think Gunblade and I would produce a pretty cool fusion. Hammock also asks that I talk about why Fats is terrible at life. Fats was the inspiration for this blog, so I'm not about to say he's terrible at life. Fats is pretty awesome. He's a good friend. I love Fats. Um, Dazwa from Maine asks why I've chosen to rip off the worst user on the site. Again, talking about Fats and how I've conveniently stolen this idea for videos from him. Uh, let's pretend he is the worst user on the site for this. I like to give the little guy a chance, That's it. Choco Nanner from California asks why the colon capital I face has revolutionized the use of smileys on All Is Brawl. I don't know why. I hate that face. I think that's like the worst face ever. And that needs to stop. It's ugly. It's stupid. So are all of you. So no. No, none of that eye face. Gross. DeBuzz mentions cats. I love cats. I have 6 cats. 3 of them are kittens. They're really cute. Cats are the best. I'm allergic to them. Wedge from New Jersey asks, if DM married X23, what would you get them for a wedding gift? And if Zuko married Nova, what would I get them for a wedding gift as well? I would get DM a time machine so he could fast forward until X23 is legal. And I would get Zuko a pair of plane tickets to any state that supports gay marriage or legalizes gay marriage. So, New York, Massachusetts, I don't even know the rest of them, but one of those. Pretty sure you still can't in New Jersey. Pee-wee from Texas asks what DM stands for in DM Brandon's name. And the answer is whatever you want. It stands for whatever you want. Yeah. There are some pretty funny ones going around. Daughter Molester Brandon. That's one of my personal favorites. Dick Muncher Brandon. You know, we've got a whole slew of them. But it is actually whatever you want it to. I think it actually is supposed to stand for Dragon Master Brandon, because he's a loser. But he says it's whatever you want. Zork from California asks, do I think all fans of My Little Pony should die or have some sort of terrible fate? I feel like that's a little harsh just for liking a TV show about ponies. You can like whatever you want. It's cool with me. I must say I think My Little Pony's pretty lame. I don't see where all the support for it comes from. I don't know why it has such a fandom recently. It kind of creeps me out. But if you like it, I don't think you deserve to die. I just think you're kind of a weirdo. But hey, rock on, man. Do whatever you want. Fats asks, why did I think I would get good questions from All Is Brawl? And why can't I be original? Because I copied Skrull in Marvel and now this. To the first question, I didn't think I'd get good questions from All Is Brawl. I was being a little hopeful, but I didn't really expect too much. So I just did it anyway. And Fats, I don't play Skrull because of you. Don't flatter yourself too much. But this is a godlike idea. I think it was a great idea, so I just took it, and I'm going to do what I want with it. But thank you for the inspiration, Fats. And lastly, we have Bloodcross from Massachusetts asking, for the sake of everything that's unholy, why is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic so fucking addicting? Goddamn pony asses everywhere. It's like magic rainbow ejaculations. I can't answer the question. I've never watched the show myself. Some quality of it must be pretty addictive because it has a pretty good fan base. So I don't really want to find out. Not going to tread on that turf. Not gonna watch My Little Pony. But magic rainbow ejaculations, that's pretty crazy. All the more reason for me to stay away from it, but crazy nonetheless. Alright guys, so that was the first video. I'll hopefully be back with a couple more of these per week. This is fun to do. I like to answer questions. Hopefully you guys can ask some more serious ones this time. Ask, competitive gaming. It's open from there. I'll answer any questions that I can possibly answer about that. But I'm still going to acknowledge the silly questions, just less and less each time. So, yeah guys, just look out for the next time I'm taking some questions because I will be glad to put a video out after that. Alright, good night everybody.